When it comes to writing that series then, or planning that series, how important would you say outlining is in terms of getting it written and published? Is outlining useful?
I think it really depends on the author. So I'm an outliner myself. You can see behind me my whiteboards. That's all me brainstorming and then taking that information and putting it into basically a template with the 3-act structure and all of that. I find outlining really useful in that when I then sit down to write, I'm not sat there trying to come up with the story and feeling a bit like stumped as to what to write. So I usually write with the manuscript on one screen and my outline on the other, and that has helped me immensely over the years. So, and that's something that I've developed as part of my process from like 5 years ago. So it's definitely changed over time, but not everybody is an outliner. Like I know there are plenty of people who the thought of outlining, it sort of kills their creativity, and they get a lot of joy and inspiration from the discovery through the act of writing. So yeah, it totally depends. And I think, every author needs to sort of experiment, do trial and error to see what works for them. When I was writing How to Write a Successful Series, and I had my beta reader look through it, she actually suggested having a chapter on outlining, which was my experience, but then interviewing other authors who are discovery writers. So in the book, there are 2 side-by-side chapters for each type of writer, because I am very aware that not everybody has the same process as me. And I would never say to someone, you have to outline. But I would say that the authors that I did interview for discovery writing, they had their own processes and systems to combat anything that me as an outliner sees as a potential issue. So it was really interesting talking to them to find out what their process is and how they approach a series, because again, it is this huge task and my little mind couldn't wrap around how you would do it without planning. But these incredible authors do, and they have their own processes in place to get things done.